Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is part 13 of the Dream Flatbed Build. Today we are going to be starting with the lights, and then after that we will be working on the gas cap, the rails, tie-down rails, and then the plexiglass, which will go behind the W. I'm going to do fog plexiglass behind that. So let's get right to work. Now got the first two lights put in. They are not screwed in because the company I bought these from sent me like wood screws instead of self-tapping screws, but all I had to do was drill 4 little tiny holes. As you can see there's 2 of them across from each other. There's one at the bottom and one up there, and then the middle hole is so I can run all of these wires through, and I'm just going to repeat that over and over. So this will be a blinker up here and a backup light, and then I'm going to do the same on this side, and then on the back here we'll have, and on the back here we'll have a blinker, reverse light, and a stop, brick light on both sides. So that's what we'll be doing next. I'm going to do this one off of camera, and then I'll do the one down here on camera. So the lights up top have now fully been drilled in, all the holes are drilled. They are just laying there. The wires just ran through, so they're holding them up barely. But as you can tell, they're not straight because they aren't screwed in yet. But I really like how they're looking, even though they're not perfect yet, the right angle or anything, they still look really good just like that. And they still have to be covered with these chrome bezels, which just snap on. You put your 4 screws in there, and these just snap on top. And I think it's gonna look really good. It's gonna be a good contrast with that black. So next thing we're going to do is take these off. That's why I haven't welded them yet, so I can pull them out and then set them on the table and drill all these holes, because it's gonna be a lot easier. So I have got the lights all cut out, or drilled, and they're all just laying in there right now. Like I said, the screws are like for plastic, they're not for metal. So we just have them laying in there, but I really like how it's coming out. These also will have the chrome covers on them, but our next step is to put in the license plate light, and then let's get right to work. The license plate light is now in. I have taken off the chrome cover, as you can see, which is right here. I did not want to scratch it and everything. It's just laying in there with wires right now. The screws are also the the wood or plastic screws, so they won't go in my metal. And then they also give you this gasket. This is what I use to lay under there and mark my holes to drill them. But next thing to do is these marker lights right back here. We are going to be adding some to the left side? Yeah, the left side, my bad. And we haven't got the right side on yet, so we're not going to do any to the right side yet, but we're going to add 2 to the left side, and we might add some right here. 1 in this corner right here, and 1 in this corner. I haven't completely decided yet. The 2 marker lights have now been drilled. I'm not going to do them in the back corner back here, but I think that will be too many lights if I do. But the next thing that we're going to be doing is the plexiglass, which is right here. I also have this frosted glass spray, which I'm going to spray on after I cut it. Full disclaimer, never cut plexiglass before, so we're going to try this for the first time. I'm going to have to cut off a little bit of this edge, and then I have to cut it right down the middle. So let's get right to work. We've now got the plexiglass cut, and it fits inside of the Wagner wrench, as you can see here. The next thing I'm going to do is take off this plastic layer. I don't know if you can tell, but there's a little bit of plastic layer on both sides. Spray it with that frosted spray glass, and then I'm going to be cutting this, and I'm going to be using that for the back piece, which the only reason I'm doing that is to reduce weight. I would usually put metal there, but I'm going to just do it out of plexiglass because it's a lot lighter. So this is the first coating of the fog glass spray. I'm going to do 2 or 3 more. I might flip it over and do one on that side next, and then come back to it, see how dark it is. But the next thing we're going to be doing is cutting the spot for the gas cap, which I have the gas cap right here. It's a little bit bigger than I was thinking it was going to be when I ordered it, but it should still fit perfectly fine right there. So let's get the plasma cutter out and cut it. And there's the gas cap. I mean, honestly, it fit just right because that light, it's barely touching that, or it's not even touching that light. It's barely not touching that light. And then I have enough room to put my hinges here. So the gas cap is in. Next thing we are going to do is go spray this one more time. And then after that, we are going to lay it in the spot where it goes. Actually, I don't know, this is pretty dark already. Before we spray it again, I'm going to test it. I'm going to get my lights, set this in there, get my lights and put behind it and see how bright it is. I know the lighting's really dark, but I'm going to show you what the lights are gonna look like. I have my phone here. I'm gonna turn it on. As you can tell, you can kind of tell in the video, it's not the best. We don't have it wrapped all the way around either. We have it only on one side, but on the app I can change it to whatever color I want it to be. As you can tell, most of the roll is over there, but I only have one strip around here, and then I can change it to yellow or green or red, pink, blue, purple, any color. But I think you can tell pretty well from right here, and it's gonna go on top too, so you can't really see my finger, but it's on the bottom right now. It's gonna also go on top of the lettering, and it should stand out really well. The next thing we're going to do is be putting on the hinges on this back door. We're only gonna do the back door in the video. So this video doesn't run super long, but we are going to be using these hinges, which I got from Austin Supply, Hardware and Supply. They are just regular truck bed hinges, and we are going to be using these flat-headed bolts so that they'll slide right in there. I bought those at Tractor Supply. So like I said, let's get right to it. We will be doing just 2 hinges on this back box, and we will also be adding the latch in here too, just to fully finish this box. And the door is done. I have these just tightened on there. They're not super tight, and the reason why I'm saying that is because if you can look at the gap right here, it's a lot bigger on this end than it is on this corner, and it's just because the hinges are sagging and I don't have them tight. But the door, I mean, it fits, it works great. Honestly, really happy with it. You just pull on it, there it is. And as you can see, I put 3 of those bolt screws over here, 3 and then 3 on the bottom, and then I put a lock washer nut and a spacer between them. So, and a washer, that's what I'm trying to say, a washer, my bad. I'll also put some washers on these later on. Just right now I just wanted to do it for test fitting. I mean, everything was good. The only problem I ran into is this one down here in this corner. As you can tell, it is at an angle, and it's because I ran into that weld. I have a tack right under there, so I'm gonna have to do some grinding and fix that, which is no big deal. But yeah, I mean, I really like how it came out, like the hinges. So that's gonna be the wrap to this video. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I have a playlist with all these videos in it if anybody wants to go back and watch them. This is going to be the last video I post before I do paint. So next week I will not be uploading. It'll probably be the week after. I might skip 2 weeks of uploads, and then it'll be painted, but don't know when he can work me in yet. But yeah, I am very happy with how this has come out so far. I'm going to do a lot of welding off camera. As you can tell, I still have to weld the whole back. Have to do this side still. What else do I need to do? I have to do the front door up here, and then I have to cut the rails, do some little stuff, work on the back here. But I should be able to finish that fairly soon and then get this thing painted. So thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.